Okay, so I'm going to start the weekly love readings. Thank God for the weekend. Okay, thank goodness. It's been a crazy week, full of ups and downs, and I am very drained. So I thought I would do the love readings. The only reason I've put Aries, Taurus and Gemini and not the other signs is because my phone will probably run out of battery. So what I'm looking to do is those three signs for sure, and then we'll see if we can get back on and do the others after I've been out for a walk and let my phone charge up. I'm really looking forward to some exercise out in the sun with my sister, so that's the opportunity to charge my phone back up, and then we'll go for round 2 and round 3 later on tonight, and I'll get round 4 done either late tonight or in the morning. Okay, so we should get through Aries to Pisces all by, late tonight or by tomorrow morning. Okay, so let me burn some sage and just meditate because it's needed. Where have I put the clicker? I literally picked up before. When I've had a bit of a stressful one, I can't think straight. Oh, it's an absolutely stunning day. Did you see the difference in the light quality when I opened up the blind? I'm going to get the windows right open. So when I smudge the sage, the bad energy will go out. So let's get this over here. It can go a little wild. So yeah, I'm going to do your love reading and then I'll give you an angel number because it's got a really nice angel message. And I particularly need this at the moment. So, when you get like, you're new into a job or you're new into a career, and it's very natural, isn't it, to get feedback, and some of it's good and some of it's not good, and it's really difficult sometimes not to hold on to that. So that's what I'm like thrown off by at the moment, and it's affecting my sleep, and I'll probably make a list of the good feedback that I've had so I can balance it out, because I tend to focus on the bad and then feel dejected. So I'll rationalise it and I'm going to get out for a walk, because whenever I exercise, I've noticed afterwards, sort of on my way back, I feel a lot more positive and can do, and I feel like physically more like galvanised, which I think makes you feel more mentally, like you feel mentally stronger, don't you? So there's definitely a need to do the sage, because that helps the reader to meditate. If you're not a reader yourself, it's actually really important to do that and let go of everything. Otherwise, you're putting your own tension into the reading. And it's all about you guys, this. Okay. So never ever forget that all your angels are behind you. You've got your spirit team behind you, and they're more powerful than anything or anyone in this universe. Okay, they're overarching, they're omnipresent. So all these experiences we have in life are to help to temper us and mold us into what we're supposed to be, like the best version of ourselves. And it's impossible to not get feedback. It's impossible to not have encounters with people or connections with people or relationships that don't teach us something. That's the whole point of this journey. So as a tarot reader and in the tarot community, like, we understand that. And what do I always say? That we do the most growth in periods of challenge. Okay, so never been more true. Right. Starting off with Aries then. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Aries' highest good. How is Aries feeling in this first week of February 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in, please? Whoops, squashed that card then. How's Aries feeling? Oh my goodness, that flew out, didn't it? So in the challenge position, we have got the Six of Pentacles. So Aries, you're looking for equal give and take. You're looking for fairness. Sorry, my phone keeps vibrating because my friend's replying to all my messages. I've got to reach out for support at the moment. The 10 of Wands. Okay, so feeling a lot of burden, a lot of pressure at the moment, carrying a lot of weight. 10 is the most that anyone can carry. Okay, it's the end of a cycle. So the good thing is things have to change. Things will change. Change is inevitable. Okay, it's the only thing that is absolutely certain in this life, as well as death. We've got the Hierophant. Okay, so feeling very, very wise. Feeling like we are the person who's learned many harsh lessons. Okay, and through all of that, we've become wise to a lot of things. We're more knowing now, and that knowledge is ready to be passed on to others. Okay, so that's a really nice card to come out. It's the Major for Taurus. Okay, so a very, very evolved Taurus would be someone that teaches others for a living. So emotionally teaching others, you know, in a pastoral way, or teaching them knowledge, or it could be both. It could be spiritually teaching people. Okay, so look, you carry the weight of the world. You're looking for balance, looking for equal give and take, but look how wise you are from it. Now let's see how you may be an Aries Taurus cusper, by the way. You may be manifesting someone in, because I'm not getting that you're in a relationship right now. So let's have a look and see what comes out for your person. Okay, Aries person. How is Aries' person feeling? Right, so they've got the Wheel of Fortune upright, but with the Six of Swords reversed. Sorry, not the Six. The Nine of Swords, isn't it? So this is a good reversal and it's a good combination, and I'll tell you why. Because when the Nine of Swords is upright, if that had come out upright, it would be like, I can't sleep at night. I am so worried about this thing. I'm so burdened. I'm so anxious. I'm afraid of what the outcome's going to be. Now, coming out of a period of that is good, isn't it? So we're getting free from that kind of mental entrapment, mental fear, mental anguish. We're getting free from it. So that's really good. And look, it's with the Wheel of Fortune. So this is like, we've been through a really tough period. We're coming out of it. And fate is on our side now. We're being released from this, okay? I think we've been getting this vibe for you, Aries, that you're looking for that ride or die, that partner who's going to bring, you know, 50% of the effort, so you're not having to do 100. Because the Emperor needs their advisors. They need their king or their queen who can step in. You know, if ever you cannot do everything alone. Right, another one for how Aries' person is feeling, the one they're either thinking about or currently dealing with, or the one that they're manifesting in. Yeah, they need advisors. That's the one. Our resident Viking, varying red beard, welcome in. How's your week been? Right, so the next cards they've got out are the King of Wands reversed and the Ace of Swords reversed. Okay, so if these cards were upright, look at the expression on the King of Wands' face. Determined, solar plexus activated. Okay, fiery, passionate, ambitious, ready for adventure, ready to take on a new phase, ready to take on any challenges that come his way. The Ace of Swords is clarity. I know how to get this done. I'm clear on what I want. It's clarity, truth, swords of communication, then mental activity. Windy, rainy and cold this week. Spring will be here soon. Yeah, it's absolutely freezing cold here. I guarantee tomorrow will be awful because it's gorgeous today. So, so like, I will be getting out for a walk at lunchtime, 100%. Tomorrow's going to be like a very productive day for me work-wise. So, yeah, if it's bad weather, it won't be so much affecting me if I get myself outside for a good long few hours walk today with my sis. Right, these came out reversed, Aries. So your person is feeling disempowered and they've got a lack of clarity. And that makes sense following the cards that they had before, which showed coming out of a period of anxiety, things getting better. But they don't get better straight away, do they? We don't have a total turn of the tables and know everything straight away. It takes a bit of time. So it makes sense. Right, these other cards kind of slid off the top. I somehow have managed to cover myself in ash. Doesn't matter. These are the cards slid off the top, so I know people, if they saw that, they'll scream at me. That they should have read them out. The Three of Wands, reverse, lack of action. Knight of Pentacles, lack of investment. Eight of Pentacles, reverse, lack of growth. You see all these reversals, they're just confirmation that this person is unclear how to next make a move. Okay, how do I achieve this thing? How do I get the person that I want? I'm not ready to invest. I don't know if I can grow with someone. So they might be having a lack of, you know, when you sort of have a lack of belief in love or that relationships can last forever. Maybe they just, weren't ready for a person yet. So we will clarify. It's difficult sometimes, isn't it, to think, well, how am I going to meet someone? When is it going to happen? Especially if you've got a lot on your plate. Okay, so another one for how Aries' person is feeling. Thank you for the like. Whoops, where's that gone? The Four of Wands upright. So this person, we know what this person wants. We know what their goal is. We know what's on their mind. They want stability. 4 is a number of stability. Okay, so the 4 legs to a chair, the 4 walls to a house, and this is a public relationship that's celebrated. So when you find love and you become really happy and really contented with someone and you're thrilled with each other and you're just having a great time, you know, you've been dating, you've become exclusive to one another, you know you're only talking to each other, you get really excited when you see each other, and you know you're in the throes of a beautiful new relationship, and whatever's going on in your life, this is like the best thing that you just look forward to, and you get this big buzz off this person. That's when you start thinking ahead and you start thinking, I think I've found someone that I want to spend the rest of my life with. Okay, and the best way to celebrate that, if you're already living together, is to get married. Okay, and you want a day where everyone in your life and everyone in your person's life is together just for one day, so everyone can cheers to the fact that you found this beautiful union. And there's nothing better than that, guys. Okay, there's nothing better than that. If you're not already living together but you are exclusive to each other, then you may want to move in together, because this is just as good as being married. Okay, you have to somehow work out the bills, you have to share out how to take care of the house, take care of each other. If one of you is having a really rough day and you walk in and your partner sees you, they're just like, don't worry, I'll do the dinner tonight. And you just think, thank God, you know, and you feel taken care of, don't you? It's a partnership, it's a team. Okay, so that's what this person's looking for. That's what they want, and they don't know like who it's going to be or how they're going to get it. Okay, because they've had a bit of a rough one. I think that's what you're looking for as well. You know, you want equal give and take. You're carrying everything by yourself. You know what you want. Okay, you're very clear on what you want. So is this person. So let's get 3 cards for the outcome. What will be the outcome as of the first week of February? So the week ahead. As things are right now, what is the outcome? Because we do these readings every week because energy changes according to how well we've manifested what we want. If we're ready for it, I feel like you both are. Right, the 10 of Cups reversed. So there's a real like focus on, I want a happy family life and I don't have it yet. I want that complete picture. I need support. I can't do it all alone. It's likely with your person, Aries, coming out as a King of Wands, it's likely that they have a mortgage or a high-paid job with a lot of responsibility, and they may have children as well. Could be a single parent. You know, sometimes people are divorced, sometimes they are widowed, sometimes they've, you know, used a sperm donor. You have no idea. It could be any number of reasons why this person is, you know, a solo parent. I don't know what program it was on. It was, they were joking about spat. It was like single parents alone together. Right, what's this? Judgment reverse. Someone is ignoring the call to action here. So the judgment, you see like this person has like a bugle and they are trying to raise the dead. It's like, come on, all these souls are coming up. It's like the Pied Piper coming out to wake everyone up. Come on, it's time to take action. Beautiful cards these, this aura deck. They're softened up now, so they're not hurting my hands. All I did last week was complain about how much they were hurting my hands. But they were, it was pain, that. One more for the outcome. Temperance. Okay, so temperance is all about managing your emotions. You can see that she's trying to create harmony by alchemy. She's trying to pour from one cup into the other and get just the right balance, okay? Just the right mix of emotions. So once we temper ourselves, once we are able to focus and think, what do I want in a person? How do I get clear? How do I get clarity on what I do want? I know I want fairness, okay? I know that I want fairness. I know that I want someone who's good with children. I know that I want someone who's into commitment. I know that I want someone who is wise like me. I need like a responsible person, a warm person, someone who's ready to take care of others. I want someone who wants a public commitment, a public union that everyone knows about. Yeah, I softened the deck, yeah. I know that I want someone who's, you know, hardworking, who wants to invest like me. Maybe you want someone who's going to take the initiative, you know, because this is what came out for your person. Once they're clear on taking the initiative and how to do that, this King of Wands could be, they could be a fire sign, but they don't have to be honest. It's more of a message that this person is not feeling assertive right now. So I think there's someone that wants the same as you, and I know this has been coming out for a while. There is someone who's responsible. They want the same as you. They want commitment. They want a public union. They're coming into better times, but for whatever reason, they're not feeling totally empowered at the moment, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a divine timing to see when this person is more likely to be ready. When will this person be ready for Aries, please? Next year. My God. Okay, so what you need to do, Aries, is you've got some homework. While this person's getting themselves ready, and it's worth waiting for the one. We don't want 10 people that we're going to marry, do we? We want the one person who's solid, who's committed, who's going to be with us for the rest of our lives, who's going to love our kids forever, not just for a few weeks or for a few months. Or, you know, anyone that could come into our lives that's going to be bad for us. If you could possibly spend the rest of your life with this person, it's worth 12 months going by. It is. And in this 12 months, and this is perfect actually because it takes about a year for your manifestations to come in, because a lot has to be lined up. Circumstances that are external to you have to line up for this to come in. Okay, big things like workplaces, you know, opportunities around this person that are going to make them feel ready, like spiritually, emotionally, financially ready to be the person that you're looking for. They want to do it, but they're feeling disempowered. So what we've got to do is wait for those things to come into alignment. You know, if their finances aren't right for right now, they need better work opportunities. You wouldn't want this person how they are now because they're going to be too needy. They're going to be too dependent on you. And you've had that already. You don't want that again. Okay? So what you need to do for right now is say, Spirit, I want someone with these qualities, and you do what I'm doing, you say it out loud. You can burn Palo Santo, you can just order this online. This brings abundance, okay? So you burn it, you smell the aroma that comes off it, which is really, really nice. Oh, thank you. I'm making sense because I've literally done this for myself. I've done this with a work opportunity. I brought it in and it was about a year before it came in. I listened to Empress of Energy on the daily. I listened to her And she said, whatever you are clear about, whatever you ask for, realistically, it's going to be about a year. And then you'll think, this just isn't, this abundant stuff, this like manifestation stuff doesn't work. But it does. Those opportunities that you thought were going to be the thing for you, those people, those workplaces, no, it didn't work out. They didn't accept you, or they did a runner because they wouldn't have brought you the thing that you asked for. Those 3D opportunities, not every one is going to be the thing that you're manifesting, but you will get like, I was temping somewhere and they offered me a job without interview. Okay, they offered me a job, and I just like was so confused what was going on, and they turned out to be a workplace that like understood me and were willing to like work with me to encourage me. And guess what? I asked for a workplace that would be supportive and understand me and be patient and work with me. Right? So I had to have some like knockbacks, but then I literally was approached by a workplace and they asked for me. Okay. So I'm not joking. This is something I believe in. You say, I want a person who's funny because I've got a good sense of humour and I need someone else to bring in the jokes as well. Or I want someone who gets my sense of humour, that can make me feel so comfortable that I can laugh and joke and be even more funny around them. Because sometimes your personality doesn't come out in front of people you're not that comfortable with. And then you think, God, I'm not even being myself. Say out loud, Spirit, these are the qualities that I want in a partner. These are the kind of workplaces that I would like, that I need for me right now. I might want a workplace who is flexible, that allows me to kind of like operate in a flexible working kind of way where I can work from home some days, or I can come in later, some days and leave later. Flexible working hours. It's the same with a partnership because people are so different. You've got to specify. It's not about like, I want them to have this colour hair or I want them to have like, good dress sense. It's not about that, is it? It's like, if you're looking for someone who's just always going to be there, you want someone who's reliable, right? If you're sick, you want someone who's thoughtful. So really say out loud, you got to say it out loud. It doesn't matter if there's people in the house or wait till, you're in your car or whatever. A lot of manifesting I do on the way to work, especially if I'm feeling that I need my spirit team behind me. I don't put the radio on ever because it annoys me. I don't, it just annoys me. So I either put music on, or I'm watching tarot, or I'm getting, my thoughts ready, and you're by yourself, aren't you, in your car? But I just sit and I say, Spirit guides, this is what I need, this is what I'm looking for. And you've got to wait a decent amount of time for it to come in. Okay. But you're trying to name the qualities that you really want in a person, and then they know. It's like a shopping list. They know and they'll bring in what you want. But they're not allowed to interfere unless you ask for help. Okay. Oh, that's the dream working for yourself, I think. I think it is. I don't think it's easy. What do you do? What is your work? I'm just talking to varying Redbeard if you don't know. Right, so I need to clarify, don't I? What it's going to be, this looks like it's a manifestation that's going to come in for you, okay? In the next 12 months, security, nice. Okay, so what will be the nature? Oh my God, look at this. Keep an open mind, guys. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and your expectations. So there might be, I don't think a type is always what someone looks like. Because I've gone out with so many different kinds of people and I felt attracted to very different kinds of people in terms of looks. But this person's going to be different. They're going to be unlike anyone you've gone out with before. It's going to be different. It's going to be different good. Interesting. What is this person going to love about our Aries. Oh, thank you for teaching me what real love is. When I look into your eyes, the whole world stops and I forget where I am. Oh my God, that is beautiful. This person's going to be heavily attracted to you. There's going to be no one else. They're going to be exclusive to you. Only you exist, Aries. In this person's mind, they're hella committed to you. Okay? If this person could give a message to Aries, what would it be? Oh, cute. I'm too afraid to talk to you. I quite like the thought of someone like secretly admiring me and being too afraid to approach. Do you like that? Do you like the idea of being like what someone like can't cope being around? Because they're all like nervous and stuff. They might be like quite a shy person. They might be more sensitive. If you're used to dating extroverts, this person is not one of those, okay? They might allow you to be the boss, and they might be sort of really hardworking and really loyal, but they quite like. What was the other one? Thank you for teaching me what real love is. They're going to be someone with healthy attachment, and they're going to really recognize like what you bring to the table in terms of healthy connections, healthy role modeling. And that's because they're someone with healthy connections and healthy role modeling. So you're going to be like a really good team. Okay, maybe maybe previously you've had someone that had unhealthy attachment or avoidant attachment, something where they didn't function well in a normal family setup. Does that make sense? They didn't understand parental responsibilities. They didn't know how to keep a home organized. This person's going to know all of that because they've been brought up very, very similar to you. Maybe you've been cohabiting or married to someone who is dysfunctional, who's avoidant, who has had trauma in their life, something like that. You have to think of the opposite of what you've previously experienced in relationships. This person's going to be unlike what you've had before. What's your advice for Aries, please? If this is resonating for an Aries, what's your advice? I'm going to have to close that window because my toes are like ice cubes. Advice for Aries. Reflect. Peer into the endless ocean and see what peers back. Don't go for what you've had before, guys. Go for something different. Say out loud what you do want, okay? What you do need. We don't want to be in this position anymore. What is it that you need? Do you need someone who's reliable? Do you need someone who's had like a standard upbringing? Do you need someone who is very clear about their responsibilities, that understands like what it's like to have children in the house and wants to like take an active role in being there for your kids? Okay, so not someone who's like very self-orientated and unaware. You don't want that. You want someone who like really you need to have a really good think. You've got the time to do it. Have a really good think what it is that you want. What qualities in a person do you require? Or it's a no, you bye bye out the door. You're wasting my time. Okay. Advice for Aries, please. Advice for Aries. This is your opportunity, isn't it? To get picky and cherry pick and bat away the time wasters, bat away the people who are going to bring chaos, bat away the people who are going to bring dysfunction, bat away the people who are going to, suck money out of you or make you feel irritated or frustrated because they're just not on the same wavelength. Get focused. This is your time to write your shopping list. Valiant courage, take action with passion, beautiful. Follow your bliss. Good God, this is really nice, isn't it? This is your time, guys. The beginning of a whole new adventure. Picture what life you want. What do you want to see this person doing for you and your family and your like most precious people in your life? I'm going to pick from here and then we're going to get you an angel number and then we'll go on to Taurus. Loving friends, I surround myself with people who inspire me and grow together with me. My friends raise me up and hold me to the best that I can be. I am loved unconditionally and supported throughout my journey. I release all friendships which may be toxic or keeping me stagnant. So, the kind of toxic friendships, let's just have a quick think about it. Friends who are toxic are friends who judge us. Friends who are toxic are friends that spend the whole time going on about their own problems and how everything's difficult for them and how everything's easy for us. Okay. So emotional vampires, people that spend the whole time going on about their problems and you haven't like felt like you've enjoyed your time with them for a second. Meaning they're making it all about themselves. Friends who are jealous of your opportunities. Why do you get this and I don't? That isn't a friend, okay? That's someone that's attached themselves to you. That is making you feel like, like they should be having a better time than you, or you don't really deserve the things that you've got. It seems like, Aries, you've got people in your life that are 100% on your side. You've got a good network, but there might be one or two that you need to distance from. And keep things open. The same message for relationships. Maybe there's some other people that you could add to your friendship network that really complement how you look, that really like notice when you are successful and say, well done. Because there's plenty of people, okay? It seems like there's one or two at least in your life that they're not doing that, and it's kind of letting your self-esteem go a bit too low. And I think stay open to letting some fresh souls into your tribe, okay? Into your spirit team in the 3D. Let's get you an angel number. Friends should never ever judge you. They should just be there for you. You should always be welcome. They should always listen to what you've got to say and let you get things off your chest, make you feel comfortable, make you feel safe. And, they'll just let you live your life and they'll be there for you and ready when you need their support. And they should compliment you sometimes and make you feel and say, well done, when you've like achieved something. You've worked really hard for that, or you're really there for like other people in your life, Aries. They should be saying positive things to you, that they should reflect back to you the good qualities that you're exhibiting. 1414, light up. Mood swings, respect, family, constructive outlook and quality. Focus on your needs, desires and hobbies. Everything is accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities. A new friend, shut the hell up. Or in addition to your family. Oh my God, are you thinking about... You could manifest in a new partner, a new pet, a new friend. You could get all three of those things. How do you picture your life? If you could just dream any kind of life, and there was no challenges, no obstacles, what is the perfect picture for you? Within reach, what is achievable, what would just be really nice to have? Because there's people with a lot of money or a lot of properties or a lot of stuff that are really actually unhappy or really lonely. And if you think about famous people, there's a lot of suicides, there's a lot of drug abuse. They're not happy, are they? So it's not money that makes us happy. but a comfortable life with a ride or die, or kids having the things that they need. You know, pets are hilarious. They lighten up our lives. Hobbies can make us feel so fulfilled, develop who we are internally. It's very important to have a good relationship with yourself. To this is really nice for you. It's really nice. In a year, your life could look very, very different. You could be more complete. More of the pieces of that puzzle could be in place. So this is the time to make your shopping list, guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And I'm going to move on to Taurus. I really like this for you. There could be an Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, but they don't have to be. It's more about, to be honest, it's more about this person needing to activate the solar plexus. Things may be going well for them financially. Things may be going okay for them in terms of their creativity, their passion. It may not. Okay, so they're going to have to work on these things in order to get open to this point of experiencing love and letting love in, having love for yourself, attracting in a partner. We want them to be ready for you. Okay, we want them to be able to express how they're feeling with you and to feel connected to spirit. So you have to work through these. Really, this card should be the other way around because your chakras are in this order. This is your head. These are your hips. Okay, this is the base of your spine, your hips, your tummy, your heart, your throat, and then you got your third eye, okay, on the top of your head. So really, I would like this card to be the other way around because one chakra opens up to activate the others. So you see how we're not ready for relationships if we don't have our ducks in a row, if we don't have a solid job, if we don't have our libido, then we can't feel assertive, you know, in workplaces. We can't feel ready for love, and we can't talk about what we want and what we need, and we can't trust and have faith that everything's going to work out. This is why the chakras are like cogs turning and spinning, and they stop and they slow down when things aren't going well. So this is why this person needs a year, okay? So don't go, oh, got to wait a year for love. You want the one person that's right for you. You don't want anyone coming in messing up what you got going on that's good, okay? We don't need that. I'm going to close that window because my toes are like blocks of ice. It's very cold outside. I said to my sister, we've got to wait till lunch to go for a walk. I can't wait till till it's walking on the beach weather. I sort of really miss the coast, but there's no point going because you just get a frozen face, you get banging headache because the winds. There's no shelter, is you got to go to the woods or like somewhere further inland through winter. Okay, on to Taurus. Okay, spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me. Yeah. Oh, you hate the sand in your toes? I love the sand in my toes. Please stand beside me and guide me for Taurus's highest good. How is Taurus feeling in this first week of February 2025 with regards to one they're thinking about dealing with or manifesting in, please? 3 cards for Taurus's feelings. How is Taurus feeling in this first week of February? The King of Wands reversed. I think you're feeling quite low at the moment, quite dejected. Maybe you've lost your libido. Okay, feeling a bit weakened at the moment, solar plexus not activated. So you might have had some difficult news. You could just be feeling drained. You could just be feeling quite, glass half empty. And it's okay to have days like that or weeks like that. You can't be up all the time. Oh, the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So you might be concerned about your abundance. You might be concerned about work or your stability. You might be thinking about the long term and like, how is that going on? How is my career going on? Am I ready for a relationship right now? I think you're focused on Pentacles, your 3D reality, your responsibilities. Nine of Pentacles is all about your abundance. Like, are you able to support yourself? Are you independent from others? Or do you rely on others too much? So that's definitely on your minds at the moment. Okay, Three of Pentacles reversed. So feeling disconnected, okay? Feeling like you're not part of a team where you work together. So this could be in love, could be in work. We've got a lot of pentacles coming out. How about for the one you're thinking about or currently dealing with, or the one that you're manifesting in? Now, you are showing up as a king, so that could mean you are involved with somebody, or you just have a high-powered job with a lot of responsibilities. You may have a house and kids that you're responsible for, okay? Nine of Pentacles reverse can also be like an attitude of I don't want to be single, I want to be. Ten of Pentacles, I want to be together with someone else. Right, you see this person has the Fool reversed. So they're either reckless. When the Fool's upright, this is someone who's willing to take a leap of faith. She's willing, she's got her arms out, ready to take a dive. She's ready to take a leap of faith, okay? You see all this water, this emotion is very strong. And you see that these wolves, one of them has a rose in their mouth. And it's interesting because it seems like they're with their third eye chakra. That's open. So they have faith that they're going to meet the one. Now, this person has lost faith that they're going to meet the one, or they're diving in head first with the wrong people. They're being reckless. Oops, there we go. Clang. Let's get one more. We'll know which one it is from the other cards that come out. It all builds up context. This is freaky, isn't it? This is freaky because these cards were coming out with Aries as person. You could be an Aries Taurus cusper. The Wheel of Fortune upright. That's good. This person's getting better luck now. They're having better times. The universe is going to send them a better set of circumstances, more opportunities that are positive. The wheel has turned. Right, the challenge, in the challenge position, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, a Queen of Pentacles is someone who is, when the card's upright, she's very abundant. She's very materialistic. So material gain and being able to have a beautiful home and a beautiful house and a beautiful garden My goodness, gardens can cost thousands and thousands of pounds to landscape, to fill up with plants, trees, you know, to do structural work if that's needed. They're just as expensive, and they're an extension of your house, aren't they? So depends how much area you've got, the more expensive. You know, the bigger the area, the more expensive they are. It's like another room in your house. So this is someone, when they're upright, they're able to earn money. It doesn't mean everything's going perfectly all the time, but they are making decisions and they're putting effort in so that they generally keep some savings in the bank. They're generally earning a great amount of money. And they may have periods out of work, but they've always got some savings, okay? And they're good at spending money. They're generous, okay? So a queen and a king of pentacles are able to spend good amounts of money on themselves, buying things for themselves, for their home. They're also very, very generous. They give their pentacles to others, the nurturers. Kings and queens are responsible for children, okay? It's like a mum or a dad vibe. So they're providers. They're able to provide for others. So this is the challenge with the one that's showing up as your person, Taurus. They're coming in for better times, and the challenge is, can I provide for others? Can I have abundance? Interesting. So it's someone who's really trying to work on their finances. Perhaps while you're trying to work on yours. Let's get 3 for the outcome. This is very intriguing. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys, because it means more people will see the reading and be able to connect with it. It won't get out into the algorithm otherwise. Okay, so be kind, give me a like. Set of Swords, upright. This is strategy. This is someone who is putting a plan into place. It can also be someone who is being sneaky. They might have some secrets that they're hiding from someone that they cohabit with. Or they might be keeping a lot of thoughts and separate thoughts and emotions to themselves from people that they live with. It can be lying, cheating and stealing, but it can just be keeping thoughts to yourself, not sharing them with people. Sometimes we have a vision or a plan or something that we want to do, and we don't necessarily want everyone to know about it, do we? Thanks for the likes, thank you. Ooh. So the Queen of Cups reversed is someone who is... Well, cups are water, which is emotions. Now, the Queen of Cups upright is someone who's healing. The Queen of Cups is someone who's very emotionally balanced, okay? So she's open to love, and she gives out a lot of love. When the Queen of Cups is reversed, there's either a lack of water and a lack of empathy or a lack of love, or we're awash. It's like tsunami, okay? And there's too much love. Would you still marry me if I made you sign a prenup that said you don't get half of my money? I don't know. Do you know, that's an interesting one. That's an interesting one, because I get it when it's large amounts of money, but how are you supposed to feel like you're a team, or how are you supposed to feel safe? But then I would worry about that. I think it's a good question, Varying Redbeard. It'd have to be that if you're getting married, it would have to be that you've lived together for a few years, and if that person's proven themselves and they do half around the house and they earn half and contribute half, why would you say that they can't have half of your money? Because you've been a team. So it's all, I don't think there should be a prenup unless that person is like not proven themselves, and then why are you marrying them anyway? Do you know what I mean? At some point, you might need someone to take care of you if you have an accident, or if you get sick or you get depressed or something. How would you feel if someone said you don't get half of what they earn? It's just like if someone shows up for you for a few years, it's only really then that you should propose marriage, isn't it? And it's only then that you would think about a prenup. Surely you'd want to make sure they get half if something happens to you. Like, I think it all depends on what experiences you've had. When people do these prenups, maybe they've experienced users, but you only really need to protect yourself against a user, and you should only really then offer marriage to someone who you know isn't using you. It's difficult, isn't it? It's difficult, but that's, to me, like, how can you expect anyone to do things around the house and marry you and take care of your kids, or like be loyal to you if it's kind of like being disloyal to them? I don't know. Honestly, it's something I've changed my mind over throughout my life. When I was younger, I just thought you're loyal no matter what, you know, and that's it. But you change your mind based off your experiences for your life, don't you? So the Queen of Cups can be awash with emotion, and there's too much emotion. Oh, I get what you mean, yeah. Maybe you'd have to put a limit to the number of years that you're together. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to have a separate convo about this. Awash, too much emotion, or no emotion. A lack of empathy, or over emotional. Interesting cards as an outcome, isn't it? Let's have a look at the next. What is going to be the outcome? This is, bearing in mind, this is just for the the first week of February. As it stands now, the energy is like this. The outcome is like this. It is a grey area. You will know the vibe of what somebody's like. You will know the vibe of what they're like after a year or two of dating them. It's different if it's long distance. You'd never really know someone that you dated long distance. You can't. You'd have to add like years onto that. If someone is showing up for you, they're good for money, they pay half for everything, you've got no reason to have that attitude towards them. Sometimes relationships don't work out with the best will in the world. It doesn't mean it was premeditated, does it? This is coming out again. Did you see that the same cards are coming out as what came out on that Aries reading? That's so weird. This is a Taurus Aries cusping situation here. It's to do with... It's like you're both mirroring each other. You and your person that's showing up in this reading, it's like you're really trying to work on your finances. It's a very financial, like 3D, earthy reading. Eight of Pentacles is growth, okay? So when it's upright, it's like I'm working hard on building a future that's financially stable. I am taking on a professional course. I'm adding a new trade. I am building a business. I'm growing, I'm expanding, you're working towards the 10 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles next, so you're self-abundant. You can provide for yourself. You don't have to rely on others. 10 of Pentacles, I can provide for me, my partner, my kids. We can provide together for our kids, their kids. We can provide for our parents if we need to. Like, this is like I'm working my ass off to become independent. So with that reverse, it's like I'm not there yet. Okay? So on your side, Taurus, you're showing up as a king. On their side, they're showing up as a queen. Now, that's a good balance between masculine and feminine energy. But they're being challenged financially. You're being challenged with your, like, lack of enthusiasm, lack of libido. You could just be feeling, like you've had a tough one, you're a bit drained, you're not really emitting. I always say omit instead of emit. You're not emitting those vibes of like, come towards me, because you're distracted. Do you know what I mean? And then they're kind of like focused on like trying to gain stability, trying to gain better financial stability. Oh, thanks, Fairy and Redbeard. Maybe this is both of you as an outcome. Is just like, I can't think about love right now. I'm working on my finances. I feel like that's the vibe currently. Let's get a time in. Why is this person showing up in Taurus's reading? When are they gonna come into Taurus's life? Around March, obsessing over timing will create blocks. When you're truly ready, and then we've got November. So it, depending on your individual situations, this could cause you two to come back together between March and November. I quite like it when it gives a bracket of timing, because it does seem like there's some blocks here, and it's just the current energy and what's going on in your external realities at the moment with work and whatever your individual, family dynamics are. There's like, if you see like the outcome is like there is some secrets here, there's some feelings that aren't being shared, there's some problems that we're not communicating with each other. If you think about when things are not going great in someone's life, especially if it's like a romantic person or someone that you've been passionate with or that you are trying to attract towards you don't really want them to know when things are going bad. You want them to feel like when they look at you, you look successful, you look happy, you look like you got it together. So you tend to hang back from each other and like hide back a little bit. And sometimes you don't do it consciously, sometimes it is conscious, but sometimes you're just so overwhelmed that you're just trying to survive. So I think when things have settled a little bit and we've come out of this period of like challenge, these blocks will be removed. Okay, so only when you're truly ready for it, sometime between March and November, things will be better placed to come together. Okay. What's the nature of this connection between Taurus and the one that's showing up in their reading? It'll be worth waiting for, Taurus. So this person going through a big change in their life, so are you. It's all about transitions on our own individual paths and transitions that we're going through. Huge phases, life-changing phases in our lives. They're periods where we're each kind of individually focused on our own priorities, and we have to be. And it's emotionally overwhelming, so there's not really space for love right now. But look, it says divine timing is at work in your love life. Advice for Taurus, please. Communicate. Things left unsaid will never reach the shore. It's making me think about these cards and the outcome, Each of you is dealing with a lot of like overwhelm, emotional overwhelm, secrets, not feeling good about some stuff. Make sure that you reach out to your network of support, okay? Because it doesn't give you any less worth as a person. Every person walking this planet has worth, has value, is cared about by several people at least. you know, and people, the most unexpected people can be really supportive or sensitive, or, you know, sometimes it's our ego that doesn't let us share stuff that really we're carrying the burden ourselves, aren't we? And we're keeping stuff to ourselves. We don't necessarily have to do that. We're choosing to do that. So make sure you reach out to others. If you're not in communication with this person at the moment, you each want to be communicating with people that you do see on the daily, or that you have access to, you know, by phone or when you are in work. Make sure you share how you're feeling, because it lightens that load, okay, and it helps you to realise, like, you have got value. People don't want you to be, you know, overwhelmed. What is it that this person is going to love or like about Taurus? I wrote you a letter on paper, but I'm too afraid to show it to you. That's one of their secrets. Your voice has a therapeutic effect on me. I could listen to you for hours. Oh. They harbour a lot of feelings for you, this person. What is a message that this person would like to give to Taurus? I'm a very jealous person. They may be trying to watch you from afar, keep tabs on you, or they may just, you may be on their mind, you know, and they get angry at the thought of not being with you. They could lose their emotions, you know, be having mood swings. But the thought of not being with you, it could affect their ability to work. It's likely that you're mirroring one another, because you seem to get this mirroring in your readings, Taurus, between you and your person. So let's get you some advice, and we'll get you an angel card. So you've got communicate, okay? Share your thoughts and feelings and what's going on with you with others. Taking shelter, the answers are within. Some of your problems you do know the answers to. This is Hermit energy. This is Virgo, okay? It's holding a lantern, walking along. It can feel like a lonely road, okay? And our ego, like, gets really dented or crushed. And then we feel, like, really sorry for ourselves. And, you know, you deserve support and stuff. But then you re-galvanise yourself and you think, I know what needs to be done. I just need to do it. And everyone is experiencing this in their lives, either at different times or at the same time. You just don't know. You don't know. You know, we all have our turn where we've got to, like, turn up, right? Turn up, show up, stay resilient when things are really, really difficult. Get support, yeah? Recharge. I invite magic into my life always. Every day I grow my connection to this earth. If I'm ever feeling low, I simply step outside and appreciate the natural miracles in this life. Being in nature lifts my spirits and recharges my energy. Very, very important for earth signs to do this. And for all the signs, make sure that you get out in nature. It revitalizes you. You literally get different, you know, positive and negative ions. It's something to do with that when you're around fresh water, like waterfalls, rivers, the sea. I think you get negative ions off fresh water sources. So if you think about staying indoors and you're around a lot of technology, you're surrounded by positive ions, okay? So you literally get these imbalances that we don't even, like, properly understand. You get very disconnected. You get bogged down in your kind of, like, human mental activity, which is the challenge for all humans, is your brain can be the master of you, okay? Negative mental activity will be the master of you if you allow it. So you've got to break out of that, get outside in nature, take things right back to a primitive level, okay? And when you exercise, you'll literally feel better about everything, about a lot of things that are going on. You'll feel more can do. I'm not saying ignore your problems, but you'll feel like you can actually deal with them, you know? And if you go for a walk with someone, you get their like physical support as well. Physical, mental, emotional support. So recharge yourselves, take care of yourselves, get outside, meet up with people. If it's someone that's far away, do a video call so you can see their face and you hear the tone of their voice and you know that they want the best for you and they care about you. And they'll make you laugh and see things from a different point of view. And it's all like therapy, isn't it? It's like, it's such like, such a tonic to get those like positive vibes sent into you and get your cup refilled by really, really good people around you. Where else do I want to pick? Oh, I need to turn this one. Breathe. I've not had this one before. It's easy for me to return to the present moment simply by breathing. If I'm feeling anxious or worried, I close my eyes and breathe in deeply as I picture myself filling up with white light. Then exhale and envision stress and tension leaving my body. In this moment, I'm free to gently stretch and open my eyes, feeling refreshed. This is very true when you're stressed and you're in that fight or flight moment because you feel like, you're overwhelmed with. It's like a very primitive response in the body is to like shallow breathe, and you won't even realize that you're doing it. And this affects the oxygen going into you, and you're in a state of panic. You can't stop thinking about the things that are not going well. It's very important to get outside because when you exercise, your body has to physically regulate the breathing. Now, one thing that's really, really good for anxiety is swimming. I have noticed because I'm a very anxious person and there's a lot of females that are prone to anxiety. It's just a disposition that we have. And not every woman, but most females will really suffer with anxiety and nervousness. So when you go swimming, you have to get into a regular rhythm with your breathing and you have to fully like inhale and fill those lungs up and use your diaphragm. So it's really, really good. It's making me think actually, I need to get swimming. I'm going to go tomorrow. I'll go swimming with my sister. And she's got a gym membership, so I can like visit on a day pass. There's no way I can afford to wait for the waiting list that her gym has, or pay, what the fees are for her gym. But it's a really nice one in a hotel, and it's got like swimming pool, sauna, hot tub, steam room. Steam room's so good because the air's so full of moisture and it's so hot in there, and it really slows down your breathing and it makes you really, if you're feeling tense or anxious, your whole body gets fatigued and you've got to just let everything go, all the muscles relax. Yeah, Mr. Miyagi, breathing through the nose and out through the mouth. These are things that I need to do. Okay, 100%. Make sure that you are seeing your GP and getting any medications that you need if you are suffering anxiety, because I can tell you all these like nice things like go for a walk, go to the gym and make sure you got a steam room and sauna access, even though it's just for the day with someone who's got a membership somewhere. You can go to your sound baths and stuff, go to yoga. But if you're very, very anxious and you're very, very uptight and you've got a tight chest or tight jaw, you've been grinding your teeth and you've got, aching jaw, if you feel like you've got tension in you and these things aren't working, it's gone too far. So see your GP and get medication, okay? Because you can get things to reduce anxiety so that you sleep at night, so that you don't ruminate on stuff and have these intrusive thoughts that you can't actually get away from your worries, because that will just build up and get worse, okay? And things like good sleep hygiene doesn't help. It won't touch the sides if you're like really, really anxious. So make sure you're taking that medication and you are seeing a GP if things have gone too far. in that direction, because you know it's not okay. It's like your nervous system's out of whack and it'll need resetting, rejigging. Right, let's get you an angel card. 1313, starting fresh, encouragement, goals, foundations, creative ventures, and communication. Look, you've got communication twice. Step out of your comfort zone. You're about to create something meaningful. All your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions, guys. So you both, you and your person, are very concerned about abundance at the moment. Look at all these pentacles. You're very concerned about abundance. Now, it's about managing your emotions, getting back in control of them, believing in yourself. Okay, you have the answers. You've had a bit of a rough one, you've had a rough time, so you're going to isolate yourself in the right way. Isolating mental thoughts, okay? You're going to connect with others. You're going to communicate what's on your mind and what's burdening you. You're going to be taking a lot of self-worth, recharging, rest, get into a steam room, get swimming, get into your like environments that are going to force your body to relax, okay? And then deal with stuff in a very practical, logical way. In a very practical, logical way. And you'll just feel like you can actually get on with it. And then, you know, hopefully get your positive feedback and things will cycle up again. These are phases that we're all going through all the time, okay? So it's about managing your emotions, managing your responsibilities, and keeping that sense of self-worth, okay? Get support. So for relationships, we work on ourselves, we work on our abundance. I'm going to turn this around because this is the wrong way. You're going to work on your responsibilities, okay? You're going to build up your self-belief, and then your heart will be open for relationships. And this change will happen quite quickly. It feels heavy, like it's going to be forever. It's not, okay? So you got between March and November, this bracket of time. It'll be different for everyone. You're going to be more open to love, okay? And so is this person. You seem to be both on a very similar journey at the moment. I'm going to leave it there, Taurus. I know it's not the most sexy reading that we've had in a while, but life sometimes isn't that sexy. Life isn't sometimes like that. Depends what's going on in your life. And we'll get on to Gemini. I wonder if Mojo Tarot's going to pop in this morning. Sometimes he pops in. He's Gemini. I think another thing that anxiety can do is make you think that time's just going really, really quickly. But actually, there's a lot of hours and there's a lot that can be achieved in that time, but it can't be if you're so drained that you're not sleeping, if you're so stressed that you're not breathing deeply, if you're so, you know, like the cortisol will just stop your brain from like being able to problem solve. So it's very important when you're feeling like that to just find ways to combat that, break that up, get a breather from stuff. It's the reason students go out and get hella drunk with their mates and party, because they've been so uptight doing essays and journals and this and that. They get the grades that they're not necessarily looking for, they go out, they get hammered. So they're so busy trying to recover from a hangover that they can't be uptight anymore. You know, everyone's got their pressures, haven't they? Everyone's got their ways of blowing off steam. It's important to do that. Right, on to Gemini. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Gemini's highest good. How is Gemini feeling in this first week of February 2025 with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in, please? Yeah, I think Mojo's got a really calming voice. It's very like reassuring, isn't it? Six of Wands reverse, so you're not feeling either it's a lack of success or a lack of recognition, or you're not feeling noticed by the person that you like right now. Because the Six of Wands upright is like recognition, like I'm celebrating what I've, it's marching through the town or the citadel, or the medieval village, and it's like parade, like a parade, like everyone's celebrating me. Everyone's admiring, what I've achieved, or I'm part of this thing. Students in Italy, they still wear these laurel wreaths when they graduate. Italy's very traditional, and in Bergamo in the north, about an hour north of Milan, you have Bergamo Città Alta. So I used to live there, and the students from the local university, they wear the laurel wreaths. It's a really nice tradition. So that's what this makes me think about. You got that reverse, like you feel like you're achieving stuff, or you feel like you're good at something, but you're not sure if that's being recognised. You're not sure if the person, because this is a love reading, your abundance and your sense of success can affect whether you're attracting people in, or doesn't have to be linked to abundance in terms of finances or career or business. It can be just, I really like someone, I feel like they're not even looking in my direction, like what is going on. Another one for Gemini, please. You might feel undervalued as well. Might not be that someone hasn't, they might know that you're there, but they just take you for granted, okay? Knight of Pentacles reversed. So if the card was this way, the horse is travelling towards another person, and you are getting ready to give them a gift or ask them out. When the card is reversed, you're not going towards anyone to ask them out, okay? So you're either doing that because you don't feel worthy, or you're distracted by something that you're trying to achieve and you're just working really hard on it, and therefore you're choosing not to. It's not on your mind. Whoops. Oh my. Right, we're gonna, wow. Let me just see how they've landed. King of Pentacles in the challenge. Again, very financially focused reading. The Hermit reversed. We've got a call to action. King of Cups. Sorry, no, Knight of Cups. So we have got romantic feelings, but we're not sharing them. The Emperor, not necessarily feeling 100% in control right now. I feel like there's a bit of a lack of confidence, I think. So many cards came out. Seven of Pentacles, what's being achieved so far, or what's been created so far, might not feel enough. The Strength card, trying to be brave. Okay, Major for Leo. You've got the Major for Aries with the Emperor. The King of Cups, very much empathetic, a lot of emotion. Nine of Swords upright, hella anxiety. Five of Pentacles, feeling out in the cold like a pauper, needing sanctity, needing refuge. Nine of Cups, happiness in oneself. Ace of Swords reverse, lack of clarity or lack of confession. Page of Pentacles reversed, Eight of Pentacles reversed. It's so financial at the moment. But if you think about the beginning of the year, you sort of got your eyes on the prize, haven't you? You know, between Christmas and New Year, you've reflected on where you're at and where you're going and what you want this year. So I think everyone's quite clear on what they want. Well, then it's like making it happen at the beginning of the year, like the first. You know, if you think about spring is the start of everything. It's rebirth, renewal. You know, it's that in a religious sense. It's that in a cultural sense. We've got Chinese New Year coming up. We've got Eid, haven't we? We've got Ramadan. Everything's about like understanding what we've got, what others haven't got, going without, fasting, going without, being grateful. And we're also trying to clear our minds of all the clutter and get focused and then get productive. So it's a sense of renewal. Have I cultivated what I need to so far? King of Cups upright, Nine of Cups upright. I think you're happy in yourself. You might be struggling to empathise with others. I think you're really work focused with this King of Pentacles as the challenge. And the Emperor as the challenge. It's like you could be coming out of hermit mode, or you could be kind of like asking for solutions from others, waiting for solutions from others. Because if you think about this Six of Wands, that's to do with success, recognition, completion of like a major goal. And this Knight of Pentacles is significant because it hasn't come out with other cards. We're not ready. See, coins are investment, aren't they? So this is about money, time and energy going into another person. How can we do that when we don't feel in control, when we don't feel like we've cultivated enough? We're emotionally happy, like not with the responsibility for others. It's like ignoring the call to action to travel towards others, because we just, when your empire's not in order, for an emperor, you've got all four kings, and the King of Pentacles, the one that rules finances, is not ready. So then you're not going to go towards love, okay? Because you're just busy working on your business or your career. That's a lot. That's a lot to come out for Gemini. Let's get 3 for Gemini's person. They've got the Five of Cups in the challenge position. Okay, so they could be in the middle of a breakup with somebody. Or they could be grieving. The Five of Cups is sadness, loss, grief, regret. They could be grieving a person who's passed away, or they could be grieving for a marriage that's about to break up. Looks like they're going through something really difficult themselves. Look, the Star reversed. The Star reversed is a need to heal. Don't forget to give me a like, guys. Just take a minute to give me a like if you're watching the reading. That would be really appreciated. The Three of Pentacles reversed, so a lack of cooperation. They could also be feeling like they're going through something really quite heavy because the Star was reversed. Let me just turn that round. In the story of the Major Arcana, the Fool realises that, you know, after major disappointment or major sadness, it needs time to heal. And the Star is the Major for Aquarius, but it's the point at which you refill your cup. Okay, she's connecting, she's cleansing herself in that water to try to recharge and heal and recover from whatever she's gone through. Something's not working, something is breaking down. Whatever connection this person's been in, it's broken down. So they literally could have lost someone through death, or they could be losing someone through divorce, something like that. Don't forget to check out my early Valentine's Day readings, okay, because they are for the 14th of February. So, I mean, the readings that have come out so far are like very much like working on yourselves kind of readings, like for this weekend. But if you're like dejected by that, or you've not had anything like exciting out of your reading, go and check out the Valentine's ones. So it's called Early Valentine's Day Readings. And they were all good, all of them except for Capricorn. And I was blushing when I was reading. So check those out. I'll try to link those in when I upload these videos. Right, so in the challenge position, they've got the Magician, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. So this is very clear to me what's going on. This person, they want to feel like they've got all four aces. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Coins, and the Ace of, what have I missed out? Swords. They want to feel like they've got everything that it takes to find a partner who's going to love them equally. And they want stability, okay? They want security. They want to conserve what they've earned. They don't want someone who's going to, you know, cause them to bleed money. If you have the Four of Pentacles this way, it's like reckless with spending. Okay, we're not conserving. This is the miser card. This is like, I'm keeping them coins tucked away, and I'm keeping some savings, and I'm conserving my wealth. I'm not sharing it out, or I'm not frivolously gambling it or spending it. This is like, I've lost money. There wasn't equal give and take because we didn't feel the same about one another. One person might have felt more than the other. And this is like, we didn't have what we needed to make things, you know, work, whether that be the right feelings for one another, or feelings change because, you know, we just had too much challenge going on. So I think it's a divorce, actually. I think it's a divorce from these outcome cards. I think this person, you know, the lack of cooperation, needing to take time to heal, you can see why this person hasn't come in for you yet. It's like you're busy and they're divorcing someone, okay? They're going for a separation. So let's see what else comes out for the outcome. Whoop. We've got coming out of mental entrapment with the Eight of Swords reversed. When the Eight of Swords is upright, it's someone who feels like they're stuck. They feel like there's no way out, okay? But it's a trick. Your mind is telling you that you're surrounded by these problems, these worries. You feel tied up, but that blindfold doesn't really exist. Those ties don't really exist. Those swords aren't really there. It's mental. Swords are mental activity that's very negative when it's like this. Who's Val? when it's reversed, it's a good reversal, the Eight of Swords, because it's like we've realised that there are solutions. We've realised that we're free. You know, we're coming out of that sense of imprisonment that we once felt. We're coming unstuck. So that's a good outcome. The Queen of Swords upright. Now, she can be a card of divorce. It doesn't have to be. It's air energy. It's truth, clarity, honest communication. Okay? So I think you might be manifesting a person that's currently getting divorced. I'm sure that came out for your last Gemini reading. I'm sure that came out. Now, if someone's only just getting divorced, of course it's possible that you could be already involved with them, but would you want to get involved with someone who is going through a messy divorce? Are they going to be emotionally available? Could you end up being a rebound? I'm going to ask for a timing, but don't be dejected if it's a bit of a way off, if it's one of the longer timings, because you don't want someone when they're going through mess. You don't want to be caught in the crossfire, and you don't want them to be emotionally unavailable, because I've had that before where someone just wasn't emotionally available. They weren't going through a divorce, but I would say it was a similar thing because they were grieving basically for that relationship. Their person got extremely unwell, and it was not possible for them to, you know, they felt like life had stolen that relationship from them because the person became extremely poorly and was unable to have a relationship with them, and they really struggled with that. So it was upsetting for me because I sort of came in and initially cheered this person up loads till they were totally exhilarated by it, and then they sort of like went the other way, went really depressed, and then they couldn't even look at me and stuff. So it was awful for me. So you don't ever want to meet someone who's going through something like this that's a really heavy ending, because you'll be caught in the crossfire. Okay, and it'll be a non-starter, and that's really sad. Timing is very important on relationships. Very, very important. It's the most important thing. It can be like the worst timing ever. Do you know what I mean? Someone's not emotionally available, it's a non-starter, guys. So unless you come in after they've started healing and moving on, and they sort of become open and ready and they want something new, and then you're like the best thing ever. But if it's too soon, it's too soon. Create space for it to happen sooner. Okay, so exactly what I've been saying. You are going to get somebody that wants, you know, equal love, but at the moment they're not ready. Okay, they are emotionally unavailable. They're on literally like at the point where they're just so down and so sad. The Five of Cups is like, you know, you see this person dressed in black, they've got their head down, look at that body language. You don't want that. Not right now. You know? You want someone when they're the Star card upright. You don't want them when they're like unavailable because they're just, their heart's too heavy. Because they won't want to be near anyone anyway. This to me is a card of divorce, so I think it's someone who's going through a divorce. So that'll be a clue when you meet them. Have they recently divorced or separated from someone? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So if you at the moment, Gemini, are someone that's kind of waiting for an ego boost off an external source, don't. Okay, love yourself first. Keep grinding, keep working on those finances, and know your worth. Okay, sit in this power confidently, because you're a very important, very successful person. You have a lot of wisdom. You have the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the King of Cups. You're abundant in terms of emotion. You're abundant in terms of many things. and someone will be lucky to have you, okay? But while you're working on finances and while you're working on your 3D world, this person is working on their cups, okay, and their wands, their enthusiasm. At the moment, they're experiencing loss of love, loss of money, loss of energy, passion. So you won't want this person as they are now. What is this person in the future going to love about Gemini? They could be an Aquarius, with the major for Aquarius being there. They don't have to be. I find your inner wisdom really attractive. You bring out the best in me. That's a nice thing to look forward to. A message from this person for Gemini. Be more selfish. They're going to want more time than what they were getting from their last relationship. They're going to want more time with you. I hope you'll wait for me. Oh, that's cute, actually. They're busy healing and working on themselves, okay? But they want cooperation. This is the Three of Pentacles. They know that they need to be selfish and heal right now. I don't think they're, they know who you are, but they know when they get a new love, they want, where is that Two of Cups card? Was it here somewhere? Yeah. They want to feel love from someone when they do get into a next relationship. They want to feel like the other person feels as strongly for them. They want it to be two, one each. They're not ready right now. They're just hoping that you'll wait for them. Advice for Gemini, please. Empathy. There's more beneath the surface. If you have been waiting for a particular person to notice you or give you attention, just know that they're not emotionally available right now, but they're hoping that you'll wait. Okay, so just consider what could be going on in someone else's life. If you ever feel like stuff doesn't make sense, why other people are not taking action, or why other people are not kind of like coming towards you or sending you messages, there's likely stuff going on, okay, that is just overwhelming them, and it's not that they're not interested in you. Let's get you some more advice, then I'll get you an angel number. It's interesting that we got love yourself first, be more selfish. Each of you is building up a sense of self-worth and self-love, okay, for different reasons. Personal journey. I follow what feels right within me, without needing validation from others. We are each on our own journey, and mine does not need to look like anyone else's. My enjoyment and satisfaction is validation enough. I love the synchronicity between that, Love yourself first, be more selfish. You're on your own personal journeys. Don't compare yourself to anyone else, okay? And everyone's got their own ish that they're working on, so that they can be ready for you and approach you in the right way, in divine timing. Let's get you an angel number. 6666, great blessings. Self-love, oh my God, be more selfish. Empathy, personal journey, love yourself first, self-love. Boundaries, needs, good vibes, wisdom, understanding, and letting go. Nurture yourself, your needs, desires, and your boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down. Make space for something meaningful, and expand your spirit to all areas of your life. that big love, opportunity or job needs to squeeze in somewhere. So, you know, there's feelings of like lack of accomplishment or recognition somehow. There's feelings of like being dejected, feeling not recognised by your person, you know. And so each of you, whether you're a cross watcher, both of you need to feel, you know, that you can heal, that you can have love for yourself, that you're going to meet someone that is worthy of you, and that you can be the emperor, you know. You are going to level up, Gemini, and this person is going to move on from this relationship that didn't have equal emotion in it. Draw boundaries around yourself, because an empire isn't built in a day. Rome was not built in a day. And if someone wasn't right towards us in the way that they treated us, or they didn't feel the same towards us, that doesn't mean we're worth any less. There's like a phrase or a saying where, I can't remember what it is, but beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Okay, so an object doesn't change value when it's passed from one person to the next, but the value in it is recognised by some people more than others, and so the value hasn't changed in the object, but it's just beauty's in the eye of the beholder, isn't it? So someone's going to make you feel amazing, and they're going to, well, it's going to be the emperor. If you're a cross-watcher, you're about to get an emperor, guys. Okay, but Rome wasn't built in a day, and we have to be healed before we can have our emperor. We don't want someone that's not emperor material. We want our emperor. If someone didn't recognise you as, you know, amazing, or they just didn't have those feelings for you, or those feelings changed, that's kind of like an awful reality. But oh my God, there's so many people in this world that are going to think you are absolutely amazing, and they're going to be right for you, and it's going to be this emperor. It's going to be Gemini. So good things are worth waiting for. Gemini, you're going to bring out the best in this person, and you're going to show them your inner wisdom as an emperor, and they're going to find it so attractive. Okay. Rome was a republic first. Okay, so we're in our republic energy at the moment. How much battery have I got left? 16%. My friend sent me a message like, you'll have to do me a reading. I'm nearly 50 and I'm all over the place. Isn't everyone having these like thoughts secretly? I feel like everyone's like, oh my God, where am I? What am I doing? What's meant for me? What's my life going to be like? To cope with life's ups and downs, you've honestly got to, you're allowed to have those thoughts, but then you've got to stop them, because they'll be the master of you, and then you'll just think, I have no idea what's going on. But you know, this is why I do these angel readings and like give you oracle messages, because you're meant to have these challenging times. You know, it's what forces you to be. Necessity breeds innovation, right? So when it's necessary to heal, when it's necessary to level up and get stability, we do it. We rise to the challenge. But if you're feeling vulnerable or wobbly, you get support first, and you get a break from everything. Give yourself a break. Get space, get calm, connect with people that you know are your ride or dies, your like tribe, and ask your spirit team for help and support. Get clear on what you want. and then, you know, give it your best shot. That's all you can do, right? Everyone's working on the same shit all the time. You just don't know because you're kind of so focused around your own, you know, your own self, your own life. Like that goldfish bowl kind of syndrome of thinking no one else is having those thoughts but you. No one else is having those feelings but you. They are. You 100% are. I might be able to squeeze Cancer in before my phone dies, but apologies if not. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Cancer's highest good. How is Cancer feeling in this first week of February with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in, please? Don't forget to check out the Valentine's Day readings. You'll find them on the playlist for love readings or their own playlist for early Valentine's. I think I might have put them in both, but they were really nice, the Valentine's readings. Okay. Three of Pentacles reverse, lack of cooperation. Could be in the workplace or when it comes to relationships. It's about teamwork, it's about community when it's threes. You think of a triangle, you know, and you got to cooperate for that to hold together. Two more for Cancer's feelings, please. The Hermit. Okay, so major for Virgo. So this is like, in the story of the major arcana, the Fool realises that he must walk this part of the journey alone. The answers he's not going to get from other people. He's going to get the answers from that internal dialogue. Okay, using your intuition, thinking things through, being reflective, analysing things, processing things. That inner work that we all do sometimes. Okay, you have the answers. Seven of Swords reversed. So someone could have been exposed for their lies, for their secrets, or you could be exposing someone's lies or secrets. You could be revealing your strategy, your plans to others. Let's get three for the one you're thinking about dealing with or manifesting in. How are they feeling? The Ace of Cups reversed in combination with the Chariot upright and the Page of Swords reversed. What is going on here? I almost feel like this is... Let's talk them through. When the Ace of Cups is upright, it can be love for yourself, self-love, okay? Or it can be being in love with another. If the Chariot was reversed, I would say that you're not going to take action. You know, it's like if you think of the Chariot, it's the major for you actually, Cancer. It's movement, it's strategy, it's like, I am a warlock, I am coming to seize this kingdom, I'm coming to defend my kingdom. It's about travel, movement, determination, perseverance, triumph, you know, going to get and achieve. That's reversed. And then if the Page of Swords was upright, it'd be like observing, getting information. So the fact that they're reversed It's like I'm not looking, I'm not getting information. I'm making movement, but it's not from a place of love. That's very strange. Maybe someone... Maybe this person doesn't really understand. They misunderstand things. They take movement. They could be defensive. They could be without the right information. They could be unhealed. I don't know. Let's see what else is going on. You don't seem to be involved with them because they haven't got any kings or queens or an emperor and empress. So maybe it's not about you. Maybe it's someone that they're dealing with or just what they're going through individually. Yeah, so we've got the Three of Swords. The Lovers in the challenge position. The Moon, secrets. So it's something they're going through is heartache and heartbreak with the Three of Swords through the heart. There's been an end of a relationship. There were secrets with the Moon. This is the major for Pisces. When the sun comes out, it reveals and illuminates things that were hidden, like secrets. With the Moon card, it's like things are not known. There was things that were not known. And we've got the Lovers, but in the challenge position. So that's about a divine connection, a divine union. There was two people in love, but there was secrets. And this person's had their heart broken. So there could have been an affair. There could have been cheated on. Sometimes people have like two lives, don't they? They could be acting out at the moment, this person that's showing up in your reading, Cancer, because they got cheated on or they were part of a love triangle. You know, stuff's being found out. I kind of want to dig in on this, I'm not going to lie. Let's get a shadow love card. Teasing. Someone's been dangling them and keeping them on a thread. Needing answers. Shifting partial truths. Someone been stringing this person along. Bottled up. It's pissed them off. It's made them angry. Time bomb. Holding back. This person's been very isolated, very pissed off. They've been making like rash decisions because they've been strung along by someone very manipulative. Magic within, create space for personal growth and self-discovery. They're having time to themselves now to heal from that. They got strung along by a user that's probably involved with someone else already. So you might feel like rejected by someone, you know, and quite isolated, and you're sort of trying to reflect on it and think, why did they behave like that towards me? Well, now you know. Okay, they've got their defences up and they're not afraid to sort of like go towards people in a very aggressive way. Yeah, we think the internet has freed us. We don't get outside and physically connect with people. I was thinking about, you know, whenever I text friends, sometimes I think like I feel a bit better, but not lots. If I do a video call with them, I hear the tone of their voice. I see like the warmth in their face and I feel the empathy coming from them. And it's almost like I'm right with them. And then if you actually meet up with people, it's like 10 times better. You know, you need to be in each other's physical presence, really. It's very, very tough when you live abroad and you've got all your tribe, your soul tribe in other countries or back home, and you feel like you sort of imagine they're feeling sort of like really level and well connected, and you're just like, even if you wanted to go and meet up with them, you couldn't. That's really tough, that. So that's all about building your tribe abroad then, and visiting home as regularly as you can to recharge and reconnect with people who you know have got your back. Because it's tough, life's not easy. You know, you've got your enemies in work, you've got your frenemies, you've got randos, you know, on the roads trying to road rage at you. It's like a battle out there. You know, we think we don't experience war, but we experience a version of that that's modern day. In the rat race, you are going out to war and you come home and you are done. My phone's about to go, guys, so I might have to just finish this and once I've charged up. We've got the Judgment and the Queen of Swords. They're going to break up. They're going to, you know, either go for a breakup or a divorce. They're going to block this person now. I'll get 3 for the outcome, and then I don't know if we'll get advice done. I'll come back on and I'll do it. I just don't know if I'll get it done right now. The Devil. Major for Capricorn. So this person has been dealing with the devil, dancing with the devil. They've been obsessed with this connection. Ten of Pentacles reversed with the Eight of Swords. The sense of mental entrapment. Things will only get better once we release ourselves from mental entrapment. Okay, so we want that to be reversed, not in the challenge position. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, it's affecting abundance and success. When you pick people who turn out to be liars and cheaters, you lose money when that person's distracted, paying for 2 people instead of 1, or sneaking around. You know, you can't work together, can you? Or when someone's kind of too distracted to focus on work, it can affect that as well. So it's a toxic dynamic that we want them to be released from that, ideally. Let's get one more for the outcome, because those 2 were a combination. Yeah, mobile phones came out when I was in 6th form, so I was 17. And they weren't smartphones, it was just like a Nokia. And then it was like Sagem, and they were tiny. You just rang and texted from them. The screen was like a dot. 9 of Wands reversed, so we're dropping the burdens. Okay, we've been trying to collaborate and get long-term longevity with the wrong person. Cancer, you may need to share how you're feeling with this person. You may need to activate your throat chakra. Okay, and like, if you're aware who this person is that's been caught up in a triangle, a love triangle, and if you've been keeping anything from them, you know, do speak to them. Activate that throat chakra and say how you're feeling. I think this person, you know, is busy disconnecting from this situation, so maybe they've taken it out on you, or maybe they just got their strong boundaries up and you actually need to have a conversation. If this person isn't in your life and you don't understand who this could be and why they're showing up in your reading, there could be someone that's coming out of a love triangle with the boundaries high, knowing what they want. They might be really like no nonsense, like not messing about, kind of a bit blunt, you know, a bit air signy, like Leo, Aquarius, Gemini kind of vibes, like just saying what they need, when they need it, and you can do one if you're not if you're not going to listen, because they've had a lot going on. And that's not your fault, but You know, they will have a lack of empathy and speak out of turn if all their libido's being affected, if their confidence is being affected by this, if they, you know, if abundance is being affected by this, they're going to feel like really unenlightened.